Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I just landed in Torino. I wanted to do a video in the city of Torino as usual when I land, but unfortunately it will not be the case because I was about to take a taxi. Who is calling me? My friend Luca Monblami, telling me, Beppe, don't take a taxi, wait for me because I will come pick you up at the airport and I will bring you to the city center. We'll go and eat something together. Mamma mia, what a man, what a man. If you didn't yet, please put a maximum of like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also to follow Instagram. Tomorrow, guys, tomorrow, Juventus Udinese, not only sold out, but I will have a spot in the stadium you can't even imagine. I have already been a few times in the stadium. Super seats, I have been in the curva, I have been everywhere, but I think that this spot will be just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So follow me on all the social networks if you don't want to miss any of these. Anyway, I know that people are still crying about Huijsen, and I agree. I made my video, I told you regrets and mistakes. I told you the same, exactly the same. I'm also disappointed and he's gone, Dean is gone to Real Madrid. When you read the news, when you see the news, it's never funny, it's not funny. Let's see in the future if really we will regret it or not, because you never know with young players like that. Anyway, instead of crying, we need to think forward, and forward the future is Shane van Aarle. We already spoke about him, the one that just signed for the Juventus Next Gen, born in 2006, young defender from FC Eindhoven that will reinforce our Next Gen team. Next to him, Gil Pucce. We must think about the future. But there was one thing that he said that was extremely important. He said, oh, when you are a defender, you go to Juve, the school, the academy of defense. You go there, you don't hesitate. Look at the past of Juve, look at the defenders they had. And that's a really beautiful assist for the topic of the video. BBC Back at Juventus. We are speaking, of course, about Giorgio Chiellini that is represented, you see, and then Bonucci and Barzagli. That's what actually today Gazzetta dello Sport is telling us. Bonucci, Barzagli, Chiellini, the three of them at Juventus Football Club already next season. Giorgio Chiellini is already there, we know it. 1 year of political talks, relationship, international relationships, we know it. Institutional relationships. Eka representing Juve, let's see what he will do, because Calvo left the Lega position, so let's see if he will take that spot or not. But we know it, it's already a few days that we are speaking about him, about Giorgio Chiellini taking more power, being more and more and more invested in Juventus. Also asked by John Elkann to take a bit more decision to be closer to the sporting area. I can't wait for that, and looks like he will not be the only one, because BBC, one of the best defensive trio of the world, if not the best, are coming back to Juve. Not, of course, the three of them next to each other on a seat, but in different positions. We already spoke yesterday or 2 days ago about Leonardo Bonucci that could come back in two different roles, or one of the coaches of the youth academy. If a role is free there, I cannot tell you if it's under 15, under 17, if it's I have no idea, but the youth academy, or he could potentially go with the staff of the first team, technical staff, of course, not the assistant coach, of course, not main coach, that's not the option, but being there in the staff, because we know it, as soon as he stopped his career, even before actually, before going abroad, you remember when he went to Germany, before going to Turkey, when he was at Juve, he was already speaking about coaching, his future as a coach. That's what he wants to do, and yes, he wants to learn from the best. He wants to be there at Juve, where he's feeling at home, learning, understanding, to one day sit as a head coach on the bench of Juve. We can, in a way, a bit compare it to Tudor. You remember that even if he was already a coach, he wanted to go really strong to Juve, and entering the staff of Andrea Pirlo, then leaving after 1 year, and coming back, even if it's temporary, let's see if he will continue with Juve or not, but temporary as a head coach of Juve. So the dream of Igor Tudor partially happened. Let's see if the one of Leonardo Bonucci will happen, yes or no. But the big surprise is the name of Andrea Barzagli, because we were absolutely not speaking about it. It's true that I met him like 2 weeks ago. I spent a lot of time with him. I shared podium with him. I would be extremely happy about Barzagli. But Barzagli already came back after his career retired. partially come back to the staff of Maurizio Sarri in 1920. He left without too much explanation, not finishing the season. Maybe they didn't get along together. Could be that he was not feeling the vibes, and when you don't feel the vibe, it's better to leave. I always wanted him to be back at Juve. And then after a few years on television, DAZN, etc., he decided to start back his coaching career, at least in the youth academy, and he had an opportunity to do it at Firenze, in Fiorentina, before protest of the Viola supporters. They didn't want him. They are totally crazy. They are really totally crazy. You know that Barzagli is coming from that region, that would have done a fantastic job. Who doesn't want Andrea Barzagli as a youth academy coach, teaching the players how to defend? Who I really don't understand sometimes supporters really crazy. But anyway, that means that he took a sabbatical year, waiting, and now what is he doing? Well, he could potentially come back as a youth academy coach at Juve. They will not sit together, they will not sit together, Barzagli, Chiellini and Bonucci deciding the future of Juve, and being there at home, the three of them. Then I understand the Shane van Aarle, that young defender, they think we're better to defend, to learn how to defend than Juventus Football Club. It makes totally sense. So, Barzagli, Bonucci, Chiellini. You know that I was not in big favor of having Bonucci back at Juve, but anyway, Bonucci, BBC, Chiellini, Barzagli, all there at home. We were speaking about missing Juventinità. If you have three of these players that are together, that can share, speak with the players, explain you, teach you, better than that, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know the rest of the day planning, because I had a clear plan in mind, but now with Luca Moblano that is picking me up, probably the plans will totally change. So let's see what Torino will give me, what surprises will expect today. I have no idea, so I'm just waiting to understand it. At 6 p.m. Italian time, there will be the Coppa Italia final between Juventus women and Roma women. They will play in Como, in the stadium of Como. Hopefully Juventus can go with their second title of the season after winning the Scudetto, taking the Scudetto back from Roma, from AS Roma, that were winning the last two ones. I hope so. That would be a really beautiful finish of the season. I will try to find a spot to watch a game, maybe at the J Hotel. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think. I repeat about you're still crying about Huijsen. Are you already thinking about the future Van Aarle together with Gilpucce? Are you thinking about the future of the management with Chiellini, with Barzagli, with Bonucci? Let me know. And if you want, if you love the prediction also for Juventus women against Roma women, let me know in the comment section. Guys, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that video. Grazie forza. Ciao.